What's good, people? What's good? Let's get the likes up when y'all walk in. I had a busy day yesterday, man. Busy day. Busy day. What's good? Dominique 5, what up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Only been here for a minute. Come holler at you guys real quick. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Infidel, what up? It's a Avendov. Avendov. Yahuda. What's good? Dominic 5, what's good? We're gonna get cracking in 1 minute. I just want to get a couple more people in here because I don't want to repeat myself, but we're gonna go in, man. The NBA playoffs. I want to know in a show of hands how many people so far are joining the NBA playoffs, or if you want, you could say you don't like it or it's okay, but are y'all joining it? It's crazy. The home teams for the first couple of days was dominant, and now like we got a couple road teams win. That when the road team win, it makes things interesting because you had the Clippers won, Indiana won. It make things interesting when the road team win, when they get that split. Juice Pac, what up? He loving the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, I agree. Thumbs up if y'all loving the playoff. If y'all not, y'all can say, I ain't gonna lie, it been good. I ain't gonna lie. The NBA right now is on to something, and this is the point I've been trying to make. The NBA right now, like I said, I'm not for all that super team. I'm not with that super team stuff. When the balance is in the NBA, it makes it that much better. It's clearly you can see that. It's clear that you can see when the balance is a better NBA to me. It's a better NBA because it's like when the Warriors was dominant, everybody's like the Warriors gonna win. Like so, some teams didn't build properly like that. Y'all notice when the Warriors, a lot of teams looked at the Warriors and said, "Okay, we're gonna rebuild in this time." You had teams, especially once they got Kevin Durant. When the Warriors got Kevin Durant and he signed the 4-year deal, and with a opt out at the 3 years. When teams seen that, teams, you know what teams said? A lot of teams said, especially teams wasn't ready at the time, and they like had like problems with their salary cap and different things like that. A lot of teams was like, "Yo, in this next 3 to 4 years, we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna rebuild in the next 3 to 4 years." A lot of teams said that, and to me, that is a smart move. If you look at a team, let's say if you like a middle of the road team, I ain't gonna say a team that's washed, but a lot of middle road teams at that time. Think about it. When Kevin Durant signed, a lot of bad contracts was being signed because they got all that money. They got all that TV. The NBA got all that TV money, and a lot of people just signing guys. So people had bad contracts. So you have bad contract. The contract's gonna be for a few years, and you a middle of the road team. Who I consider a middle road team. Teams like Sacramento, like they like those y'all know what I'm talking about, like the Sacramentos, Orlando's, those like to me like middle road, like they don't got what it takes to win a championship. But if you got young enough players on their team, you might as well rebuild. You might as well rebuild, and that's what a lot of teams were doing at that time. But now in today's NBA, like it's no body that you'll play like a team like Detroit, for instance. If they smart, like you look at their team, okay, they got pieces, they only got no bad contracts, they got their picks. They can make a turnaround like this. They can make a turnaround like this. What's good? Who in the building? We got Darkness. What's good? We got Virgo Dawn. What up? They can make changes like this and be good. See, it all goes, number one, when this is why I think you have to just when you hire you have to be careful and clear and stand on your decision. When you're making a coaching change, you have to look at, and you and the coach have to be eye to eye on the situation. What type of coaches? Especially if it's a coach, I'm not hired in today's NBA. If I'm a general a owner and I have about to hire a coach, a general manager, whatever, I'm about to hire a coach, I'm not hiring no coach that got a reputation that's don't get along with players, because it's not gonna work. Today's NBA is sad, but today's NBA is like that. These guys, there's always issues with these guys and their coaches. Always with these guys and their coaches. So I mean, not these guys and the coaches, but these guys complain a lot. Put it that way. A lot of these guys complain a lot. You know what I'm saying? They complain. So you have to be careful. The coach, general manager, y'all all have to be on the same page. Everybody have to be on the same page. Yo, but TC, yeah, your Wolves, I ain't gonna lie, TC definitely been repping Minnesota. He the only one I remember. So, but I ain't gonna lie. Who was my pick? I said Minnesota's gonna beat Phoenix. I said that. Everybody know who my picks was. I said Minnesota's gonna beat Phoenix. I see they matched up good against them. They got too many guys defender. Then they got big guys down there. That paint. That's why I said don't listen to guys like with the Gilbert Arenas in them. You watch Gilbert Arenas. If you listen to them, you think that Rudy Gobert is a bum. The way they talk about him. Rudy Gobert makes a difference. He big down there, and he just makes that difference. You know what I'm saying? So you can't always all the time just listen to and I just looked at Minnesota team. I'm like, okay, they got two guys who could get you 20 plus, and Cat and Edwards. Then I'm like, okay, Gobert always get you 14, 15 points. Always. He's not no guy who's 6 points. He's not one of them big defensive guys is only getting you 4 or 5 points. He always around that 16-point mark. Always. So that's like damn near 20 right there. Then you got Conley, like he could come and go. Then you got Slow Mo is like a double figure guy. Nas Reed getting you double figures, and then Nickeil Alexander. So and then McDaniels, he's the one out the starting lineup that not gonna probably give you double figures, but he get you 8 points. But he may get good like he happened to be last night. But other than that, but McDaniels is that guy that, but he gonna play defense though. He gonna do a lot of little things. He got good size. When he switch, he could switch off. He could defend the guards. But he a guy more like an 8-point guy. Conley more of like the 10 to 12-point guy in that starting lineup. But Conley, you still got the watch for him. And then the rest of them guys is 15 and better. And the Townsend and Edwards is 20 plus. So then you got the bench. Like I said, you got the bench guys who you got 3 guys on the bench could get you 10 points. Slow Mo could easy give you 10. Nas Reed's easy 10, and Alexander gives you 10. So when you got that type of scoring, and then the defense they play, I just knew I was like it's gonna be a bad matchup for Phoenix. He said, Rain Man, what up? It's the Lakers. Tony Brown was good. Is the Lakers done? No, I ain't gonna say they done. Cause see, like I said, one thing about me, reason why I ain't gonna say they done, Denver did what they supposed to do. You the second seed and you protect your home court. I get if you look at the game like bam, but 2 things Lakers you gotta be happy about. One with the Lakers, I'm saying if I'm the Lakers, I ain't saying the fans. The Lakers should be happy. You was in both games, both winnable games. You playing defend world champs. And then now you playing at home. Denver did what they supposed to do. See, that's what people not looking at. People is going past that fact. And that's just a thing. If you watch if you're a basketball fan, as a second seed, that's a high seed. Anytime you 1 and 2 seed, you supposed to be. This is how it works in the NBA historically. 1 and 2 seed, you you supposed to have like that 90% chance of winning the series. 1 or 2 seeds, you supposed to at least win that first 2 games. The third seed, that's like the third seed in the NBA is like okay, it's like the third seed supposed the third seed supposed to win that series. Yes, the third seed can go up, but if a third seed go 1-1, in the sixth, that's like okay. The 4 and 5 always been a toss up. The fourth and fifth seed, anytime it could go either way, it's always that like, all right, well, that happened. It's never like it's an upset. So the 4 and 5 seed is always like pretty even. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though the fourth seed had the home court, but it's always the fourth and fifth seed, always like nobody don't say nothing. Like far as whoever lose that series, nobody don't say nothing. The third seed is more like that, like, yeah, they favorite, but you got to be on your A game. That first and second seed, you supposed to win. That first and second seed, you supposed to go up 2 up. Oh, you supposed to protect your home court. Who else we got in the building? He said, I just hope your Lakers take out the Nuggets. Najee, it's the top of the morning. What's good? 3, he said LeBron choked and stopped giving the ball to AD. He did stop giving the ball to AD. Weebay, what up, bro? My boy Weebay is in the building. He said, I can't say no teams is done until, yeah. Game 4, I agree. Technically, I agree everything with what Weebay said. And this is just the God's honest truth. Technically, no team after 2 games is done because you look at it, the home teams, especially like I said, the first 3 seeds, you're supposed to win. Dallas did the Clippers. It's still a 3-point. They only won by 3 points, and it's a 1-1 series. It's not surprising. They 4-5 for a reason. That means they evenly, and they really evenly matched. You're supposed to go up when you the first. That's why that first seed. That means you had like a dominant season. You're supposed to have been a good team. He said the Lakers are medium rare. I agree. He said that was Rain Man said that was a gut punching loss. He said I know we can. Yeah. You can't live on the past. OKC. Yeah, we had to play Denver. We need Reeves and Rui to step up. The Lakers need to make a change. It's not panicking. Like normally, I'm be honest. This is why you got to make a change. Okay, who else up 0-2? I mean 2-0. Who else is up 2-0? Like, Minnesota up 2-0, right? Phoenix don't have to make a lineup change. Phoenix don't have to make a lineup change, even though they down 0-2. It don't. The difference between Phoenix making lineup change in the Lakers, reason why the Lakers have to make a lineup change, because Denver beat the Lakers 10 times. When you beat a team 10 times, and that means you gotta. It's not like like I said, Phoenix and Minnesota, a different situation. Phoenix don't have to go, okay, we need to make a line change. The Lakers need to hope something got to give. Something got to give. This team keep beating us. We got to sit there and make some changes. So when I say that, make a change in the lineup. Make the change in the lineup. I would start Gabe Vincent. I start Gabe Vincent. Yeah, Cleveland up 2-0 against the Magic. Yep. Most, what up? That lineup not the same from last year. Yeah, but you got to make that lineup been. You got to make a lineup change. You had to. I would definitely. And everybody been saying this. Everybody said and I've been saying this at the last 10 games of the regular season, maybe 12 games of the regular season. I would take Reeves because I know people quick to be thinking because my history with Austin Reeves, but I've been see this is getting me mad. You gonna walk across that street with your headphones, traffic coming, and you just gonna act like you got it like that. Like yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. It's raining outside. Like people just do stupid stuff, man. That just got me mad just now. You gonna take your time, walk. It's raining outside, and you have headphones on, and you not trying to slow up. You don't know if the car see you or not. That car would hit you. The car would people be ready to get down on a driver. People sometimes do. You be surprised. You be surprised. One time I was driving, and in the summertime my window crack, I had it down, and a bee came by my eye, and I'm like, he like came on my eyelid like this, a big jump. Woo. I'm like, when I turned like this, I'm like, almost got in an accident. Almost got in an accident. Like she just got me mad just now. Like why would you do that? I'd have at least cursed her out. Sometimes that make you, you know what I'm saying? You have to ruffle some feathers sometimes. Like, yeah, I couldn't hit you with the car, but I'm gonna curse you out and keep it pushing. I'm gonna curse you out and leave and call your type names and leave and mess your day up. Now you aggravated and you gonna go to work and you gonna be like, man, this somebody called me all type of names and things like that. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that because that ain't make no sense. That ain't make no sense. It got me mad because I'm like, I drives and why I do that? But back to this, man. He said, "What's the solution for Joker?" Well, there's no solution for Joker. There's none. There's no solution for Joker. There's none. He said, "Babe." He said, "Gabe can barely play 15 minutes." Well, I start Dinwiddie. You gotta change something because I think, like I told people before, Reeves, his production as a starter, his production at the bench is pretty much the same. His dip off is not that. It's the same. He played the same as a starter and coming off the bench. So Dinwiddie clearly played better as a starter than he do coming off the bench. So why not get another person involved? See, that's kind of hard to do. Let them stay with his and get with others because the way they play. See, that strategy is like a normal thing everybody been saying for years with a lot of teams. Let Michael Jordan get his and watch everybody else. The difference is Denver ball movement. See, that's the difference between like teams like Golden State and like Denver. When like teams like Golden State when they popping, and even with Denver, they get their shots. They get their shots and they have good ball movement. They get clean, wide open shots. So that's the difference in the way they move the ball. So it's like let Joker get his everybody else. They don't have that type of offense. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like guys who go one-on-one. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a team with a bunch of guys that just go one-on-one. You know what I mean? Those type teams you could be like, all right, cool. We're gonna let this person get his. We're gonna lock in everybody else. But a team like Denver, Joker getting the ball, you saying letting them get his, it's kind of hard because they move the ball and they're gonna get a clean, wide open shot. So if Murray get a clean open shot, he may make it. KCP get a clean, wide open shot, he may make it. Aaron Gordon, you know what I mean? So that's why it's hard with teams like that. That's why when you play that style of basketball, that selfishness basketball and that ball movement, that let this person get this and everybody else, it's hard. They move well without the ball, and they get good shots. They get quality shots. It's hard. It's hard. Now if you got one of them teams, them ISO type teams, like a team like the way the Clippers style of play. Yeah, because they got that like ball dominant type of offense. Unknown, what up? TJ was good. Top notch. Supporter earning that money now. He definitely playing much better. He definitely playing much better. Raw Blog News said this team not built right. JIG said Ditwitty trash 0 points in 2 games, air ball, but he ain't getting no minutes. They not getting no minutes. Basketball is a rhythm sport. You can't expect this because somebody you look and they played 10 minutes and they ain't played what basketball is a rhythm sport. In the playoffs, you're not gonna get that many opportunities. It ain't gonna hurt. If you take Rui out the lineup and start Woods, it's not gonna hurt. My thing is everything should be up for grabs right now. They beat you 10 straight times. They beat you 10 straight times and they done beat you in every which way they can. They done beat you by big margins within that 10 games. They beat you in close games. They beat you coming back from big leads. They beat you in every way they can in those 10 games. You look at them 10 games, you may look one time, Denver may won by 12, 15 points. And if you look at them 10 games, you may look at 10 games, wow, Lakers up big, blowing them out, up 20 points. Denver came back and win. Close games, Denver, they beat you in every which way. When it's like that, you gotta you have to try anything. Like I said, it's different from Minnesota and Phoenix. It's different from anybody else that's down 0-2. It's different. When it's like that, they one thing about them, that lineup been consistent. That lineup, once they've been on the road, that Murray, KCP, in the last 2 years, Murray, KCP, Porter, um, um, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic. That's been the same. Then they got 2 guys on the wing that's playing aggressive, and Christian Braun and Peyton Watson. And Peyton Watson's athletic, got some skills. Christian Braun plays hard. Then they got the 2 veteran guys and Justin Holiday and Reggie Jackson that, you know what I mean, them guys can knock down shots. Them guys can easily hit 2, 3 3-pointers, especially Justin Holiday. He could get hot and end up, and that could change the game. He may only have 6 points, but at the time he may hit 2 back-to-back threes. Reggie Jackson, ISO, teardrops. He may give you that. So you just have to just play smart. Oh yeah, KCP dunk. Charlie Reed, what up? Yeah, Woods did have a long layoff. Said the Wolves dangerous team. Yes, they're very dangerous. Very dangerous. Cause I'm gonna tell you why they're dangerous. They went against the grain. The NBA is a copycat league. The Wolves went against the grain. And what I mean by going against the grain, hey, we got two big men out there. We got a 19. The Bulls, the Timberwolves got a 1995 lineup out there. They got 1995 lineup. 7 feet, 6'11", 6'9" front line. And then a thick 6'4" athletic pit bull that's plays bigger than his size. 6'4" and a half, jump out the gym, physical guard in Edwards. We got 5 likes. Come on, y'all. Get the likes up, man. I need y'all to go check y'all. Because every time I do these videos live, the likes always low. I know that you guys trying to hit the like button. I know there's no way in the world all these people been in here, especially a lot of the guys I've been rocking with for a long time. I know you guys would hit that like button, but y'all have to find it. Somebody's let somebody know where that like button at, because a lot of people can't see it when it's on this type of live. He said, "Where Max Christie at?" Yeah. He said the top 3. Look, y'all. The top 3 buttons to the right. The top 3 buttons to the right. Most said that the top 3 buttons to the right. You right. Most everybody was killing them. You right. It's the top 3 buttons to the right. Y'all see it? Most has told y'all where it's at. The top 3 buttons. I see the likes is going up. It's going up. Nobody knew where it's at. Elder, what up, Elder? Mitchell, what up, Mitchell? Harlem Made, what's good? He said, Jalen McDaniels got Booker. And see, this is where, a series like this, they gave Jalen McDaniels that money. This is how you got to earn your money, bro. That's how you have to earn your money. 7 Day Sports, what up? This playoffs, I said I posed this question earlier, but we only had maybe like 7, 8 people online when I said this. I'm gonna ask everybody: is y'all enjoying this year playoffs? This year playoffs is good. Are y'all enjoying this year play? It's good, and I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Milwaukee, I'm nervous. Milwaukee had a 30-point lead in Game 1, and mind you, Dame is scoring like crazy in the first half. In the second half, he's not playing like he played in the first half. The first game, he had 34, 35 in the first half, and he scored in the second half. He ain't scored a point in the second half. So, yeah, and see, I'm definitely gonna get that. When you said this, he said that Anthony Edwards didn't even score 25. See, that's dangerous. He had like 12 points, and so now you know some players just not gonna. Him and Cat, none of them, like that was just a defensive clinic they did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They just put on a the defensive credit. I mean defensive play. You know what I'm saying? They put on the defensive credit. I mean defensive clinic last night. Most doing his job, boy. I like that most. I like that. Roadblock News said the players okay, but the refs. I like the playoffs. Cause see, I ain't gonna lie. The playoffs is showing, and this is what Adam Silver dreams. And like I said earlier, I'm not big on super teams. And the thing with the NBA now, it's a lot of good teams. It's a lot. It's a lot of teams where it's not like no. You just look at the talent. Forget the record. Throw out the record. Let's just throw out the record, right? And let's just look at talent on each team. Let's say OKC and New Orleans, young talent. Let's just look at their roster. You got Shea, you got Chet Holmgren, you got Jalen Williams and Giddy. New Orleans, you got Zion, Brandon Ingram, uh, CJ, Trey Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Then you go like the Minnesota series. You got Cat and Cat is a multi-time All-Star. Gobert is a multi-time All-Star. You got Edwards, you know what I mean, All-Star. Then you got that in Minnesota. Phoenix, you got Bill, um Booker, KD. Then you know what I'm saying? Lakers series, you got Bron AD, D'Lo. You know what I mean? He made All Star. Denver, you got Murray and Jokic. But then you got a guy like Aaron Gordon, slam dunk champion. Well, we all know you should have been slam dunk champion. But you know what I'm saying? You go to the Knicks series, you got Brunson, hardcore. Then you got Abid Maxey and a scrappy guy like Kyle Lowry. Mungo, what up, Mungo? No, I ain't say they made. I put a question mark there. I talked about it earlier, Mungo. I asked, do you guys think the Lakers? I asked, do y'all guys think the Lakers should make a change? I think they should. I think the Lakers should make a change in Atlanta. Team beat you 10 times, and they, like I said, they beat you in every which way you could beat a team. They beat them defensively. They beat them offensively. They beat them by comebacks, big league comebacks. They beat you in the regular season. They beat you in the playoffs. They beat you shooting bad, a bad shooting night. They beat you shooting having a good shooting night. Beat you with every which way it is. In them 10 games, they beat you every which way. So if they beat you every which way, you gotta make a change, do something. You got to go out and just try. Like it might not work, but it ain't no wrong answer. Top notch say he watched Brunson cook all those guys this year. He was. Greg Brown, what up? The Knicks defended. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, if you look at these series, you got like potentially it could have been. Let's say if Miami Jimmy Butler didn't go down, you had Jimmy Bam and Hero, and then hopefully Terry Rozier come back against Boston. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lakers miss Vando. I when it's hard when you playing 10 minutes and stuff like that is hard in the playoff game. Cause the 10 minutes in the playoff game as a reserve, and that 10 minutes, you're not putting up no 5 shots in 10 minutes. You may only put up 2 shots in 10 minutes as a reserve. So in 2 shots is an excellent chance you could go 0 for 2. Think about it. If you play 10 minutes in a game and you a reserve, you ain't no starter or nothing. Especially a guard where you're supposed to be really like more distributing the ball. There's a good chance you're gonna go 0 for 2. 1 for 1, maybe 2 for 2, but it's a good chance, and that's not a bad game if you go play 10 minutes 0 for 2. But if you get like 3 rebounds in that 10 minutes, 3 assists, and maybe a steal, and but you ain't score, it's not a bad game. Then you play good defense, deflections and stuff like that. It's not a bad 10 minutes. A reserve, you can't expect that much from a reserve, and it takes, you got to have a flow. And shoot an 18-foot shot, you miss. Disruptor was good. Andy was good. Yeah, Spencer will be better as a starter. I agree. I definitely think he'd be better as a starter. And I think Reeves will be the same. So you're not losing nothing. It's not like, okay, Spencer gonna be better as a starter, and then Reeves gonna play the same as a starter and as a reserve. That's true. Like Lakers players, that's true. They get hurt, boy. It's not no sprained ankle. You don't see like the Lakers with a bunch of guys playing like 70 games and things like that. Like you look at their roster, he plays 70, 74, 72, 80, 77. You don't see that with the Lakers. You don't see that with the Lakers. It's 8:30. I go trying to make this call. Yeah. Big Sneak, what's good? He said watching Slow Death with the Lakers. Slow Death? Yeah, I make this call. Yeah, but hit that like button. Most said the like button is the third button on the right, I believe he said. He said check for the third button on the right. And that's the like button, because I know it's hard to find it when I'm on this live when I'm on my phone. I'll be back later. We're gonna talk more later. I'll see you guys later. And that's that. Lakers ain't getting swept. I'm willing to bet that. They not getting swept. I'm willing to bet that. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that like button. Go subscribe to Brandon Sports TV. Go subscribe to 7 Day Sports Pod. Anybody else, go subscribe. Let's support each other, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. He said, bet some money, Kareem. Hey, Sneak, you got my number. We could definitely make a bet. I bet you Lakers ain't getting swept. Hit my phone. That Elder is in the building. Elder doing his thing, boy. Go support Elder channel too. Elder, I'm loving it over there, man.